Morning, folks. Thanks for viewing my video. I hope today finds you in good health. Yeah, I've been having a rough week this week. If you recall, in past videos I talked about how my hours have been cut and now I'm only working 2 days a week. But I also talked about how I thought I might make some money to get me through the summer. I just haven't discussed how I've been making that money. And, well, today I'm going to tell you, I'm going to reveal my little secret. I've been donating plasma. And, well, that's not a cakewalk. It's not a walk in the park. It's pretty rough donating because it takes a lot out of you. The first visit, you got to go through this long questionnaire and a physical and all kinds of stuff before you even donate. So your total time is probably in the neighborhood of 2.5 to 3 hours. And that paid $20. Now that's not a lot of money, but I needed the money. It helps buy the food. It's a long ride out there and a long ride back, and on the way back I got about halfway back and I felt kind of like I was going to pass out. So lo and behold, I find a gas station has a bench quite similar to the one I'm sitting on right now. I pulled over and sat down there and rested up for 30-40 minutes and then proceeded on my way back, and things were pretty good after that, so no big problems there. Now let me tell you about the process here. When you donate, you want to hydrate yourself the night before and eat a good healthy meal the night before, and then the day of the donation you want to hydrate again and eat a good healthy breakfast or lunch, or depending on what time your donation is, you know, your meal. No McDonald's crap, you know. They want you to eat a healthy meal, and you should, because like I say, this takes a lot out of your system when you're donating. So anyway, no problems after the initial feeling like I wanted to pass out. Then yesterday, which was Wednesday, I had my second donation, and that's a little bit shorter process, actually quite a bit shorter, because you don't have the physical and the big questionnaire. When you go there, you gotta sign into their computer, and they do have a short questionnaire, and then you go and you donate. So altogether, it's like 50-55 minutes or whatnot. Not too bad. For under an hour, I end up getting paid like $80. That's not bad money for under an hour. And on the way home, I did not feel like I wanted to pass out, but I did stop and hydrate myself. The trouble is, they tell you not to extend yourself, you know, no exercise, stuff like that for the first couple of hours. Let your body kind of rest and relax and catch up with itself. And I don't tend to do that because of the long ride. I don't really feel like sitting at the donation center for a couple of hours, so I start riding home. Now my first ride home, I was in a lightweight shirt like I am today, and I found out, burnt myself pretty good by the sun. It was a sunny day that day, and now I'm healing and peeling. And then second day, I decided to wear my jacket, try to protect myself from the sun. That was partly successful and partly a failure, because it didn't cover my neck, And oh my God, wearing a jacket in 98-degree weather is not easy. Anyway, I ended up with a second burn on my neck, so more healing and peeling, I guess, as the week goes on. Like I say, I didn't feel like passing out. It went a little easier that time, but 5 hours later is when the problems started. In the middle of a crowded store, and yes, I passed out. Bam, it went quick. I hit the floor. I don't think I hit my head, and that's a good thing because, as I've discussed before, I've had an auto accident, and I've got some very severe injuries in my neck. I can't even, if I have to have a tooth pulled, I can't even have it done normally. It has to be done surgically because my neck can't handle the yanking and stuff that dentists do when they pull a tooth normally. So that's how severe the injuries are. I mean, the doctor even suggested don't take up boxing as a career. Well, thank you very much, Doc. At my age, I don't think I'm interested in boxing as a career. Maybe watching it, but not getting involved. So yeah, I've got some severe injuries, and luckily I don't think I hit my head, because it could have been lights out. I could have been permanently paralyzed, or I suppose even killed if I would have fallen just right. But I did shake some things up when I went down, because yesterday when I was sitting, there was a lot of pain in my lower back and my butt and stuff. Not so much today. That's starting to get a little bit better. If I hang my head low, I can feel in between my shoulder blades some stretching and some discomfort and pain. If I turn my head to the left, again, I can feel some discomfort and pain. So yeah, and embarrassing too. I mean, falling in a crowded store or something, you know. And I thought I heard when I was coming back, heard somebody in the distance asking his wife what had happened, as if she would know what happened to me. I mean, what, did she knock me out or what? Anyway, yeah, it's been a rough week, and I can't go see a doctor. I can't go to an emergency room or anything, because if they were to prescribe any kind of medication, then of course I'd have to notify the donation center, because a lot of these medications can be bad for the person that's getting the plasma that you're donating. So you want to notify them of any medication that you might be on, even if it's an over-the-counter. I can't even go in and get like over-the-counter stuff. They ask you in the questionnaire, are you taking this medication or that medication, and are you taking any medications we haven't mentioned, and all of this and that, and it might preclude me from donating again, and that's not an option. I mean, I have this bad habit that I developed at birth. It's called eating, and I don't know how to shake that habit. I gotta eat. So hopefully the next donation will go a little bit better. Maybe it was a combination of not waiting long enough after the donation and the extreme heat. I mean, it was like 98 degrees and humidity approaching 100 or 100% and stuff. So I think maybe that took a little more out of me than it would have normally. But donating is a good thing. Not only do you get paid for it, you get to save somebody's life. So don't let my misfortune scare you away from donating. We need plasma donors. We need red blood cell donors. So go ahead and donate. Just make sure you hydrate yourself and eat well, and don't exercise too much for a couple hours afterwards, and you should be fine. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, go ahead and like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. I'd appreciate it. And I'll see you again soon.